So we're coming to the end of AB Highway, or Highway AB, whatever you want to say. We're actually in the Veracruz conservation area. This is the camping area on Hunter Creek in the conservation area. Beautiful little area. I mean, it's gorgeous, but the property we're headed to is as pretty or even prettier. Honestly, we're going to a good one. I've been excited all week to get out here and do this video. The guys have been out doing some clearing. We've got some equipment out here right now, actually, but we'll head that way. So we come to the end of the pavement, and the road turns to gravel. You can go left or right. We're going to go left over a little bridge. If you go right, that'll lead over to Bryant Creek, a few hundred yards down the road, and another camping area with bathrooms, conservation site. We go left and we'll cross Hunter Creek on an old, kind of a scary looking bridge. But we've pulled dozers over it with no problems, so it can handle a pickup truck. Hunter Creek connects with Bryant Creek right down there, a couple hundred feet down. Really pretty. And the property that we're on is directly on Bryant Creek. I forget the number of this county road. But we take this, we just follow this for about a mile maybe. I'll set the trip meter actually. And we'll take actually an old county road to the east side of the property. This is just a gorgeous area. Oh, there's an old rock barn. That's really cool. That used to be a general store 120 years ago or whatever. This area has a ton of history, this area of Douglas County. This was the original county seat of Douglas County. That rock building probably served as the post office at some point of Veracruz. They later changed the county seat to Ava. Now this road goes left and goes up the hill, and you'll see that old red barn. Now that's, you can get to the west side of the property that way. It has direct frontage on this county road, but there is no driveway. We've been using the old county road because that's a better way to access the property. If you wanted to put in a driveway and an approach, you certainly could. It's a little steep, maybe even a lot steep off the county road there, but we did look at it. I think our guys figured probably 2 days with the little bulldozer or a big skid steer to get an approach and a driveway down to the center of the property. But we're going to go in the other way and end up at the east side. Now here's the landmark you're looking for, and it's this house right here. The road, we passed this little house that the guys are cleaning up right now, actually. Old farmhouse, and they're cleaning that up. The road curves to the right, and then you're looking for a road to the left, and there it is. So that's the old county road. We'll take that to the east side of the property. If we kept going just another probably 100 yards, we'd be at Bryant Creek, and there's a little bridge over the creek. It's a nice place to go down and fish and splash around. Really cool. Now there is a gate on this. It's oftentimes or most of the time closed, but you can get a hold of us and we can get you the combo for the lock. I've got a neighbor coming out here, so I'm going to pull out and let him through. Oh, jeez. That was nice. Good thing I'm in a truck. All right, I'm going to pause this. So we had a little break in the video. I had to back out of here. It was actually the surveyor. We're having some survey work done out here, This particular property may or may not have a full survey, but we are going to mark the corners and everything on it. So if I was able to splice these two videos together, then good deal. If not, then you're watching video 2 right now. But just in case you are watching video 2, we just pulled off the county road. There you can see that house up there. That's the good landmark. You'll pass that, go around the corner, and then it's left onto this little road. If you keep going on the county road for just a couple hundred feet, then you're at Bryant Creek with the bridge there. But we're going through the gate. Like I was saying before before we had to take that little break there, if this gate is closed, we can give you the combination for it. And this gate generally will be closed. I'll also mention that moving forward in the future, we may shift the beginning of this road to the north a little bit, just depending on how things shake out. Okay. So this is clearly a very low maintenance road. You'd probably be fine in a car, but you'd be better off in a truck or a 4-wheel drive. I can hear one of the guys on the Bobcat in the distance. Actually, not that distant. See where he's working here. He's working just up the hill. I don't think he's on this particular property. You'll see a drive. Whoops, I just passed it. The truck and Bobcat are parked there, and here you can get a view of what we're about to see. We're just about to the property. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, let's pull up here. I'm excited to get here. Now we're pulling onto the property. We're at the southeast side of the property. Man, that's pretty. We'll go down there in just a minute. I am first going to go up here and pull onto this site on the property. And the guys just put this in like today or yesterday. You can tell by the tractor. We've got all kinds of little equipment out here. So now we're on the east side of the property, looking west toward the river, and we'll head there in just a moment. This would be a good place to pull off and park. And I mean, it's like a 12-second walk to the water from here. This is nice. Now, what the guys are working on right now, they're doing a little trail from the field in the property up by the power line. They're doing a trail from there down to the water. Because in my mind, if you wanted to build something substantial and not be on the river, then up in that open meadow would be a great spot because you'd have the view. The power's right there. So what they're doing is actually, we have 2 properties out here, I believe, and they're doing little trails on each one. So instead of waiting, because I believe they have next week off, instead of waiting a week and a half to do the videos, I came out today to do the videos. When you come out here, that trail will probably be done, and you could take your pickup truck, and instead of parking here on the east side, you could drive up to the west, up to that open meadow. It's really gorgeous up there too. I mean, these properties are just great. It's gonna get a little noisy, but I wanted to see if I could maybe just walk west a little bit and we could get a hint of what that meadow looks like. I did a drone video earlier, and those are great. Oh wow, look at these cedar trees. Holy cow. This is beautiful. Big cedars. Oh, that's nice. Well, I don't think I'll walk all the way up. I'll leave that up to everybody else to explore, but the meadow's gorgeous. And of course, if we continued going west, we would end up at that county road that I pointed out earlier. But let's go back. Let's go take a look at the creek. That's why we're here. to see that creek. Power does have property, like I mentioned earlier. The power does have property. Wow, property does have power. It crosses over that meadow toward the middle, and it is a residential line. It's not a high wire, so you can tap into that. On the west side at the county road, it looked like we had phone there, and phone would be right at that house we passed, so it's obviously close. Okay, let's go look at the water. I should have just stopped and asked the guys not to run that equipment for a minute, because that's a little noisy. It's hard to tell you how private and secluded this is when there's a skid loader. Actually, he's on the little bulldozer. When there's a Caterpillar bulldozer running 10 feet away. I was gonna drive down here, but since I'm already on foot. This is not super steep. I don't know. I mean, in a car today you'd be fine. If it's wet or rainy, I definitely wouldn't go down here in a car. Probably park on the building site instead. Oh man, this is something. The guys called me, our main guy called me and told me how pretty this was out here. He said it opened up onto a huge sandbar like you'd see in Hawaii, and he's absolutely right. There's the creek. There's a beautiful bluff over there. Look at this sand. This really is like a beach in Hawaii. This is awesome. And here we are in southern Missouri. Wow. Beautiful sandbar. Holy cow. There's Bryant Creek. We haven't had any rain for several weeks, so the water's a little low, but it is crystal clear. We're up here on the sandbar. Oh man. Big mature timber on this property. I mean, this is gorgeous. Some of these trees are well over 100 years old. There are some monstrous walnut trees on this property. Extremely valuable trees. Good time to mention that the trees can't be cut or removed or dozed or tampered with until the property's been paid for in full. At that point, the timber is yours to do with as you see fit. But with some of these walnut trees being worth, I'm not a timber guy, but it's not uncommon for big walnuts to be worth a few $1,000s each. You've got to have the property paid off in full if you're going to do anything with the trees. Oh, geez, this is like a secret paradise. Crystal clear Bryant Creek. I can see some little fish sparkling in there. That is cool. Oh, I don't even want to leave. This is fantastic. Perfect for kids. Mom and Dad can sit on the lawn chairs on the sand dunes and just watch. Bring your four-wheeler down here and really have some fun. Oh man, this is great. Little fish everywhere. And we've had a lot of beautiful properties over the years, but this is just ridiculously nice. Bryant Creek is a really popular creek. This flows all the way to the south and then helps form part of Norfolk Lake. Look at that beautiful bluff over there. This is the most picturesque setting. I'm just going to walk up a little bit because one of the guys said there was a beautiful swimming hole up here. I can see dozens of fish. I mean, this is crystal clear. I doubt they're being picked up in the camera, but small fish and actually some larger fish as well. That's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the swimming hole. That's beautiful. Looks like it gets maybe 8 or 10 feet deep here. There's a rock ledge under the water on the other side. What a place for a cabin or a home or just a campsite. Bring your RV out here. Beautiful gravel shoreline and then that sandy beach. Wow. I don't even know what to say about this. This is fantastic. I do not want to leave. I want to hop right in that water. This phone is supposedly waterproof. Not sure I want to test that today. Now, after a big rain, this water could potentially be quite a bit higher. We just had historic flooding about a month ago. Immense amount of rain. And the water, from what we could see, I wasn't out here while it flooded, but from what we could see when we got out here, the water level got as high as that little road we just drove in on. It didn't get any higher than that. So where the truck is parked right now, and the tractor up there, that was high and dry even with the historic flooding. Awesome, awesome property. Look at that. Other than the bulldozer echoing off the rock bluff, it's very peaceful out here. Look at this sandy beach. Oh my gosh. I know it sounds like I'm obsessed with this sand, but of all the river properties I've looked at over the years, I can only think of 3 or 4 that have had any decent sand, and this blows them all away. Now, I will say that another couple major floods, and this may be gravel again, or maybe more sand. I don't know. If we were to dig down into the sand several feet, we'd hit the gravel. Look at this. It's like being at the beach. I'm gonna build a sand castle in the Missouri Ozarks. Special property. Wow. I'm gonna shut the video down here, but my gosh. Check us out at InstantAcres.com. You'll see if this property is still available. You can reach us by email at sales@InstantAcres.com. Reach us by phone. Our phone number is on the website. Great property. That's the acreage on Bryant Creek in the Missouri Ozarks with the noisy bulldozer in the background.